Hey everyone, welcome to another video. This time I'm doing another June ArtSnacks challenge. Now I realize that it's already July, but hear me out. June was a really crazy busy month for me, and I had actually filmed this at the end of last month, but just didn't get around to doing the editing and the voiceover and uploading until now, just because I was finishing up with the end of the school year last month and just studying for my final exam. The residency application system also opened last month, so I've been trying to put together my application materials, such as drafting my personal statement, getting my CV together, contacting my letter of recommendation writers, and meeting with people for career advising. We also had one day where we were doing mock interviews, and then the past 2 weeks the new third-year students were doing their orientation, so I was helping out with that. And then to make things even crazier, I'm actually currently studying for my board exam, which I've got in about 2 weeks. And so because of that, I'm only giving myself about 1 half day per week to dedicate to doing filming and art stuff and just non-studying stuff in general and just playing catch up with other things. And so because of that, I'm unable to put out videos as quickly as I would like. So I apologize for that, and I thank you in advance for your patience and your continued support. I'm definitely trying my best. I have a whole list of art projects that I'm really excited to get to, but it's just a really busy time of the year for me, and so I just need to take care of those things first. But hopefully in the next few weeks I'll be able to have a better schedule once my board exam is out of the way. So yeah, there's, I guess, your mini life update. So if I'm not posting my videos out as consistently, it's because of that. I'm just trying to play catch up with real life business and just all of that stuff, and trying to get that out of the way first. So back to the video itself. So this is the second June ArtSnacks challenge, where I am using all of the supplies that I got in the June ArtSnacks box. I'll also put a link to that video where I did the unboxing and just showed off all of the different art supplies if you guys are interested in seeing that. So the first June ArtSnacks challenge that I did was of Grimmjow from Bleach, which is an anime and manga series, and I wanted to continue with that theme, especially with the colors that I got. So I decided to do Hitsugaya for this second challenge. He's one of my favorite characters, and I'm not sure why, but I always refer to him as my #1 anime husband. Like, I have a lot of different anime husband crushes, but whenever I think of him, I'm always like, yeah, that's my #1 anime husband. And the only thing that I could think of was that when I first found out about his character, I think I was in middle school or something, but I crushed so hard on this character, and I just completely fell in love with him. And so I feel like there's a subconscious part of me that, because of those feelings, that now whenever I think of him, I'm just like, yeah, like that's my #1 anime husband, like top one of all of the ones that I like. So yeah, so there's that. I definitely winged it, no pun intended, when it came to the ice wings, just because while I am somewhat familiar with doing ice from a digital art perspective, I really wasn't sure how this paper was going to take to my makeshift watercolor using the water-based marker, especially because it's not watercolor paper. And so I just went into it kind of blind. I knew that with ice it's very geometric, so I just added layers and darkened the areas that I thought the shadows would fall. So hopefully it looks somewhat like ice. I really tried my best, guys. But yeah, so right now I'm just going through the hair with the mechanical pencil that I got in the box and just trying to give it more definition, especially with it not being watercolor paper. The paint kind of feathered a bit when I put it down, so the borders didn't look as crisp, and so I just used the pencil to kind of layer out and make the shading a little bit more even, as well as give the hard edges a lot more definition and more pop, just to give the hair a bit more structure, which I think in the end made it look a lot better, which I understand is probably difficult to see from this video, but in real life, if you're looking at it close up, the pencil definitely helped. And right now I'm just using washi tape to create a border for the background, since I realized that it was a bit too plain, and so I wanted to add maybe a solid color background just to give it more pop. And so that's what I was doing at this point in the video. Unfortunately, my camera, which is actually my phone, died at this point. It's only got like an hour-ish worth of recording memory, but thankfully when it died, it was at a point where I was just doing the background, and so you didn't miss anything really. So yeah, thankfully it was salvageable, and so right now I'm just finishing up and just adding these little details here and there. And of course I slowed it down for you guys to see the super satisfying feeling of when you pull the washi tape back to reveal the hard edge. So yeah, that was my June ArtSnacks challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, I apologize for the delay in uploading, but thank you again for watching. Feel free to comment with any feedback, since I'm always open to that. I'll see you guys next time.